Welcome to I Am One. I am your host, Domina, and welcome to this episode. It is the fifth Sunday of September, September 29th, 2024, and I want to come on briefly just to share a little bit with you, as usual. So, last weekend, I didn't record. It was my husband's birthday, and so we were out of town with our son celebrating, and then coming back. I caught a cold earlier this week, and I'm on the other side of it, but still have, the runny nose. I just sneezed before I hit record, so still letting that process work through. But this morning, as I was working with one of the entities that I began working with. And even before then, I do what is called planetary magic. And basically, each day is known for a planet. And so today being Sunday, uh, it's the day of the sun. And so I try to do a ritual, just a small ritual, nothing major, but to acknowledge and honor the power and the spirit of the planet of the day. And with that, I also recently, I'm trying to tie a whole bunch of things into what I want to talk about and make this as quick as possible before the next sneeze comes on. And so this past full moon, I did what's called a deification ceremony to myself, which means, in a nutshell, I'm making myself responsible for my spiritual walk, meaning I am not um, putting responsibility on anything outside of me to make my life better or make circumstances better for me. I am taking on that responsibility because the spark of life is in me. Therefore, I have that power and capability of doing that for myself. Now, that also means I reach into myself, and for those who were in Christianity or maybe still in Christianity, it says that the kingdom of heaven or the kingdom of God is within you. I believe that. I do not identify as a Christian, but that concept I believe 100% and have taken that to heart and making it real for me. And so, even as I was honoring the power of the sun this morning, just stepping into my own power, um, I am banishing everything. And with the waning moon, that's what you do. You release everything that does not serve you anymore. You let go of those things that you no longer need. You remove those things that are a hindrance to your growth and your expansion and your higher elevation, whatever term you want to give that. And so this morning, I also, I guess, reaffirm myself in that decision that there are powers, entities, beings, forces, whatever you want to call them, within this realm. Many and most have been here before we were even thought of, and they exist. And what I am learning for myself is I am going to step into my power and see those divinities, those entities, those forces, those spirits as tools to help me grow and be the better me and the best me that I want to see while I'm on this side of the dirt. And so I call to myself and I bring out the love, or I bring out the hate, or I bring out the compassion, or I bring out the whatever the situation calls for. I bring that out, and I utilize those tools, those spirits, those guys, my ancestors. I utilize all those as tools to help me be the best me, to create the life that I want to see. Excuse me, and to have a fulfilling life that I deserve, that I know and believe that I deserve. And so, it was interesting because as I was communicating with the entity this morning, I asked because that power was really drawing to me, and I asked, uh, "Can I call you my patron?" And he said, no. And I said, well, can I continue to work with you? He said, yes. I said, can I call any, demon or entity my patron? He said, no. He really said to me, and I asked, am I my own master? And he said, yes. That's what I want to convey to you. And so what I did, I drew, after communication was over, I drew a tarot card. And it's interesting that I drew, and I'm trying to make sure you can see this. From the Black Tarot, this is the King of Swords. And what the King of Swords represents is you have options. And if you can see, let me put it back up here. I can't hold it up too long. I've got this screen in the back. But it has two sides. One side of the face is clear. The other side of the face is shaded out. And that represents that you have options. You have options to choose from, and how you want to live your life, how you want to navigate your life, how you want to deal with a certain issue. You have options. And while you have those options, when you begin to trust yourself, you will understand that the only true answer, and yes, you can get, you can receive help from others. You can, get, how do I want to say, you can confide in others, spirits, humans, whoever. You can confide in others to get opinions or to get a sense of direction. But at the end of the day, with all the options you get, with all the opinions that you hear, with all the voices that you hear that speak into your ear audibly or within your soul, the ultimate decision maker for your life is you. And even after I had said that about myself and working with the spirit, I still had to get reminded, because this is new to me. Growing up in Christianity, we're taught to depend on others, to depend on one supreme source, one who has come to save and to deliver and to set free. And I'm reminded, the only person that sets me free is me. The only person that delivers me is me. The only person that saves me is me. And again, I can listen to others, and I can get others' take on how they did things, or what they used to help them. But at the end of the day, I choose what's best for me. I am the King of Swords. And I want you to know that you are the King of Swords for you. We have our mothers, we have our fathers, and if they're no longer with us, we have our ancestors who we appeal to. But just like I was sharing the other week, and I think that's really what my mother was trying to tell me too, as the decision maker, you make the decision. I don't have to like it. I don't have to agree with it. I don't have to approve it. You're the decision maker. You make the decision. Now, if it's not the best decision for you, go ahead, do a course correction, either angle, pivot to the right or pivot to the left to make the adjustment, whatever it calls for. But ultimately understand, acknowledge, and accept that you are the master of you. And with that, peace and blessings to you all.